Welcome back to the Something Something podcast. I'm here with Michael
Yo!
and Chris.
Xenoblade 3 waiting room!
Oh yeah, that's coming out soon. Anyway, we don't have much, so we're gonna be winging it most of it. Michael, you wanna start with your games?
Alright, so I have not been playing too much lately. I know, I'm a disappointment to all gamers out there. I know my title as the most gamer or non-gamer is under contestant right now since I haven't been playing games, but as for the stuff I have been playing, I think I finished only one game. I finished Devil May Cry 3, Easy 10, fucking amazing ass game. Recommend that to everybody ever.
I'm sure just
already
buy
started a
the
new save
collection, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we have the collection.
Yeah, because of that. The Humble Bundle.
Yeah, that $20 is worth it for DMC3. Yep. One is also really good though, so I mean you get 1 and 3. Also both for $20 too. Don't play 2. Don't skip that.
I'm gonna play 2.
Kind of.
No, yeah,
you should
you
play
will.
2.
I know you will.
Even
I
if-
said the same thing. I was like, you know what? I don't want to miss out on anything. Not only is it not relevant at all to the plot,
That's so
it
good.
adds nothing to the entire series. Not only those two things, it fucking sucks. It's just not fun.
Perfect.
But yeah, three was goated ass game. I've made that a 10 so fast. I've already started to say file playing as the other main character. Yeah, and I'm playing it all over again. Fuck 4 can wait. As for things I have not finished, I think there's only 2. I've been playing Yakuza 5 again, just because when I first played it, it was like a really busy point in my life, so I feel like I just didn't really absorb it properly, so I'm playing it again. And I was correct, because I'm like playing the game, and I'm getting the cutscenes, and I'm like, wow, I don't remember what happens here at all. So, and it really kind of does feel like a good experience, which is good. Well, it's my favorite video game series, because Metal Gear is, 6 feet in the ground. So.
It is dead. That is true. Oh, 7 is Metal Gear.
Yeah. And they're remaking everything, don't worry. I'm on the Copium. Remakes.
Oh, yeah.
PC ports. And the last game, a while ago, remember that Ukraine Humble Bundle? Not Humble Bundle, it was like that Ukraine pack of like 60 million indie games for like $15. I bought that. Crosscode was one of them. I played it before, I never finished it. I booted it back up, and now I'm like toward the end of the game, I think. That's really good too. I've been enjoying that a lot. But I haven't opened it in a while. Because a lot of games lately have just been like my play during work kind of thing. But Crosscode is really shitty controller controls. It was definitely made for keyboard and mouse. And I can't use my keyboard and mouse while I work. Like, not on my personal computer. So, it's either deal with the controller or just play something else. And then
I was quite interested in that.
Yeah, no, it's actually really fun game. But it's like I don't really think you can compare it to anything. I think it's very unique. But if you had to compare it to something, if you had to just be like, give me one game where I could just get like some sort of idea of what I'm looking at.
Dark Souls.
It's the Souls like of 2D Zelda. I'd probably say it's closest to 2D Zelda. It's the puzzles are inspired by that, but like the combat.
Okay.
Combat is
2D Zelda's good. I like 2D Zelda.
The combat is like it's completely different. I actually think it's pretty cool. And then lastly, I have just started a couple of days ago. One time, haven't launched it again. Judgment on my PS4 runs like shit. I don't feel like playing it. I'll probably deal with it, but yeah, I turned
You're
the
not
resolution
enjoying
down
the PS5 game on PS4?
Yeah, I turned the resolution down to 720 on the PS4. A little better, not much better. I just want I know 60's asking for a little. I know. Can I get 30? Really? But yeah, besides that, I haven't really play much else. Like at the first, I mean, besides DMC3, which I finished, I just haven't really like the other 3 games that I mentioned. I put like maybe 4 or 5 hours into maximum. So I just hasn't been video game month for me. It's been anime month. Yeah, that's it for me.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. That's a lot of like. I really do get the like picking something up and just letting it go. It's not that you're not interested either. It's just kind of like.
Yeah, it's too much.
I guess I'll go next. I have finished Sonic Origins. That has really good cutscenes and really bad bugs.
Oh.
So it's a modern Sonic game. And that's perfect.
No, it's a classic Sonic game.
Well, not anymore.
I was gonna make a joke when you said that I finished Sonic Origins. I was gonna say, oh,
Yeah.
he didn't already beat these games before? Like, who did he?
Again.
Yeah, I get what you mean. You played through the whole story mode.
Sonic CD is much. Yeah, sorry. Technically, you don't even have to play the story mode because it's like an option, but you could just play each individually and it's the same. There's not like anything special because the cutscenes play anyway.
Okay.
So as long as you're playing the anniversary mode. But Sonic CD becomes a lot better when you can time travel up.
Is that because of the drop dash?
Yeah, it's because of drop dash. Like things just speed up. It speeds things up, and now you see the robot generator. You go to the past, you know where it is. Drop dash around it, and then now you broke it. Go to the good future, and just go through with no badniks bothering you, which kind of breaks the game a little bit. But you know,
it's unintended.
I did just go after the time stones though, because it was easier, and then just travel to the future, and then just coast. I haven't played CD in a long time, so I forgot how bad the boss is. Like, the final boss for CD is so bad. It's just so easy and it's bad. It really feels so anticlimactic. It's like, oh, okay. Sonic 2 has... Okay, I want to say this one thing about Sonic 1 first of all. I skipped Sonic 1. If you are aware, Labyrinth Zone has shortcuts, so you don't actually have to play through the whole stage. But Labyrinth Zone Act 1 has a shortcut that in the mobile port adds another ring, so you can collect exactly 50 rings if you take the shortcut. Because in the original game, there was only 49 rings, and they don't want you to miss out on a chance to get a Chaos Emerald. So, in this one, they don't have that ring, so it's 49 rings, and
it's like a moment,
and it really just like fucks you, and you're just like, I went it like twice to be like, I didn't miss it, and then
the shortcut is there, but the ring isn't.
The shortcut is there. The shortcuts are always there. It's just in the mobile port they added a ring, like one ring, so you can get exactly 50 if you take it. But in this one, they took that ring away. So there's no ring, and now it's like I had to take the long way to get a Chaos Emerald. Actually, I didn't have to technically because I had plenty of chances before that anyway. But I still like the 50 rings of the shortcut. Besides, I don't like staying in Labyrinth too long anyway. So I still took the shortcut. Sonic 2 is broken. Especially in story mode. If you play story mode, you have to have Tails follow you. I hope you don't like Sonic 2 music, because Tails is going to be jumping all the time. Because if you run off screen, Tails is going to be jumping, and he won't fly to you, but you can hear him jumping and freaking out. So it's really bad. That's a bad bug, and you can't fix.
I know. Sorry, I know all of the bugs are because like Sega just sort of ported the mobile versions, but like they didn't like do anything to them, and then they took the what is the headcanon? They took that team. They told them to do Sonic 3, and then they just took that Sonic 3 and then they just put it into their already existing, Origins pack, and it just fucking broke everything. It's like,
it's so bad. Yeah, you can really tell like the Sonic 3 and Knuckles has more work, like at least in visual style and like stuff like
that. They add a lot.
They added a lot.
I've seen a lot that they.
But some bugginess is still because of Sega.
Yeah, Sega.
It's really cool though. Like if you take away the bugs, it's a really solid experience aside from that. But I don't know if I can justify that money. I don't know. What you should do, what you can't do probably. I haven't kept track on that. But I don't know if they sell Sonic 3 and Knuckles anymore on Steam. But if
they might have taken it off.
Yeah, that's why I'm not sure. If they do yourself a favor and buy that and get Sonic Air, and that's the better way to play it because there's no bugs.
That's crazy.
Okay, leave it to the fans to make the actual.
And there's a drop dash, and there's a supersonic.
Sonic in a nutshell.
There's a supersonic cancel button too. So there's no.
When you told me about that cancel, it's pretty cool.
There's no supersonic cancel button in this one. But I guess I had air on the brain, so I was assuming it was just a Sega feature, but it wasn't. That's what I get for spoiling myself. But Sonic. What else? It was Sonic. Oh, I kind of did. I really like the islands feature, like looking at the islands. I didn't notice that Sky Sanctuary was in the sky, so I was like, why does this camera go this high? But it's cool. There's good. Oh, the mission mode is really fun. I do like the mission mode, and I feel like that's basically what like a Sonic Maker would be, or Sonic Studio. You should follow Sonic Studio on Twitter, guys. That guy has really, or team. The team there is like cool because all the sprites are original, and like all the old stages are like revamped, so like the sprite work looks really nice. And I think like just the concept of like doing missions in Sonic the way it's formatted in Origins is good. So that was definitely a good bang for your buck, buying the hard missions. You shouldn't have bought them though, honestly. Like, it shouldn't have been a purchase thing, but that's
it. You have to buy more missions? I
think Sega has like the hard missions is the thing. Let me look up the awful like Sonic Origins like price chart.
While you do that, I guess I haven't gotten Origins.
Yes, you have to buy hard.
I don't think I will, but I think it's actually a really good collection. Like I think this is just like the peak collection. If they could, go back in, clean up the bugs and stuff.
Yes,
this is like
100%.
the best, probably the best way to play the classic Sonic games. Minus Air, I guess. If Air is that much better, then.
Well, I think Air only beats it because there's no bugs and like there's a little bit of nice features, like again like supersonic canceling, and then like they have some other like missions, and if you beat the missions, like it's like achievements. If you beat the achievements, you can unlock features.
Oh.
So it gives you some incentive to replay. But
okay.
I think the first mission you beat is like you get the drop dash, and it's just like permanent on if you want it, or you can turn it off. They also allow like if you want to change the layouts between Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, because they do have different layouts. If you want to change the boss music from Sonic 3 and Sonic Knuckles, a lot of visual overhaul, 60 frames per second, the widescreen, it's widescreen, and like slight music. It doesn't change the music at all. Also like Sonic Michael Jackson music.
Oh, that did happen.
It does.
I actually forgot about that. It's very funny, and I just forgot.
The Michael Jackson music's in it. The music is like tweaked, so it sounds like cleaner. Like because it doesn't sound like just the Genesis. It sounds a little cleaner, but it's not like changed really. But it does sound cleaner. The main menu theme is like the Sonic 3 file select, but it introduces the like this music cue that plays, because one of the instruments gets a lot louder if you wait like a long time, which no one would ever know unless you spent a lot of time on the pause screen. There's a lot in it, and I just appreciate it. But if they fix the bugs, I do think Sonic 3 and Knuckles on Origins would be good, like better. And also you could just mod in the music, so. And mod in like a cancel button too, so yeah.
You could just mod, that's right.
Yeah.
Sonic fans, again, as Michael said earlier, Sonic fans, fixing the game.
Here's the thing. Why fix the bugs? You already made the money.
Yeah. I mean, if you want any credibility or respect, but like it's Sega's.
They don't need that.
Yeah,
it's not
Sega moment, bro. Right, no, Michael's right. They leave the bugs in so they can re-release Sonic 1, 2, 3 again in the future. Less bugs this time.
50% less bugs. 50% less bugs.
Hey, next time they release it in 2024, that coin will be there.
And they removed the drop dash.
That ring.
The coin, yes sir. The ring is coming back.
Oh, the coins. Oh, I should mention what, like, if no one knows what those are. The coins, what they do is that they're basically like currency if you want to restart special stages. And I think that's all I use them for. Oh, it's currency to buy like unlockables in the museum.
Oh.
Or if you want to restart special stages.
Yeah, the special stage thing I've done. That one's cool.
There's an interesting amount of tracks in like the music. Like I didn't expect to see Angel Island from Brawl, Smash Bros. Brawl on there, but it's there. All the Generations music from the stages of the classic era are there. So like, including the 3DS stages, so Mushroom Hill is there too. Yeah, it's just a lot. It's good.
Yeah, classic Sonic fans eating as usual.
I haven't gone too much into mirror mode. I have played it. It's disorienting. You really feel like it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it is disorienting.
Especially if you played the games a lot.
Yeah, I felt like I don't know. That is the challenge though. I guess like it's a new experience. But no, that's cool. But I 100% the game. I got all the achievements, which is very easy to do. It's like extremely easy to do. The worst thing is like to do that would be challenge. It's not even challenging. It's more tedious. That you have to go back into the games so you can like kill a certain number of badniks. But that's it. I have been on and off playing Persona 4 Golden. Not because it's bad, but because I'm just like I'm really bad with I'm really bad with this. Like I'm really bad with picking up games and putting them down.
True. Same.
But it's not.
Same.
I just like I have a thing. Sometimes I just feel too tired to like do anything, even in like things I enjoy. Just kind of like, But it's fun. I'm on Rize's dungeon, on the boss.
Oh, you're at the. You're at the last point where the game is challenging. So don't worry.
Yeah, I'm at Rize's dungeon.
That's the.
It kept like. It one-shot me after I bought the newest armor I could get, and I was just like, okay.
Don't worry.
I've just been focusing on like the last time I played, I just started buffing like the protagonist and giving him like evasion. But aside from that, it's fun. I enjoy the game. It's actually pretty cool that it's good for me that I can put it down, but when I come back, like, I don't forget anything. Like, everything is memorable now, so I can remember, like, all that I've went through. It's nice. Granted, I feel like I haven't gone through a lot, but it's nice. I enjoy it. Characters are really fun. So, like, I got enough so I can talk about kanji now, because last time I haven't gone to kanji, but now I can talk about kanji. I really like Kanji.
He's kind of good.
But like, I guess it's Atlas. Like their portrayal of like gay characters.
Yeah, did you get to the did you get to the what was it, like the
camping trip?
The camp out?
Yep.
Yeah, me and Michael were waiting for that last podcast. We were like, oh yeah, rubbing our hands.
That's the point where everyone just goes, Yosuke's pretty cool. Oh wow, Yosuke fucking sucks.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yosuke's like, God, he's such an asshole. Honestly, like every interaction he has with Kanji bugs me.
It doesn't change.
Because he's such a dick.
I don't think it does. You're right.
Nope, doesn't change.
Like he's such an asshole to like. He's not even like flirting with him. It's just Kanji's being Kanji. I do feel bad that like I get it because it's like Japan and like that's Atlas, but it's, like the character's like slight unease about him just because of that. Like there's like they don't mind that he's like basically a thug. They don't mind that, but like the gays where they're just like, oh, you sure you're okay?
That shit's fucking whack, dude.
But
Kanji's
Kanji's really cool. I really like him. He's on my team. I replaced Yosuke with him.
Yeah. Yep. Same. Yosuke was out.
I don't even think I've used Yosuke too much.
No, I Yosuke
outside of just
with Kanji, and then I never used him.
Outside of just leveling him.
The bosses have been getting.
I didn't even do that.
The boss designs are cool, like cooler too. Like I really like Rize's like exposing herself, but then she's like just like a color thing, like a color demon or whatever. And Kanji's was interesting. It's a pretty like, it's a good depiction of like if masculinity was pretty, I guess. I'm not gonna try to look too deep into like the design philosophy, but I just like I like the extremes of design. And also how it's been getting progressively worse. Like starting at like, well, I don't remember much about Yosuke, but Yukiko's like basically in a pageant dress looking for a suitor, all the way to like strip club. And in between was like a steam room, but I don't know where it's gonna go from here. I'm interested though, and it's been fun. I feel really bad for oh god, it really bugs me because like I'm thinking about Kanji's younger than him too. He's like a freshman, isn't he? Like he's a young, he's a first year. So. He's a first year, and it's like they're such assholes to him. It's so messed up. And I hate, like, that the protagonist has to, like, also go along with Yosuke.
Yeah, they don't really give you an option. They give you, like, neutral at best.
I always go I always go for the neutral ones. I just, like... God damn it.
No worry, in the anime, the protagonist goes along with Kanji most of the time.
Okay. But, no, it's been fun. Aside from that, I haven't really been playing anything else. I played with you guys actually. I played Fall Guys for the first time. That was fun. I enjoyed Fall Guys. I can see why it became like a thing for a while.
That was my Fall Guys impression.
It's just like Mario Party, but like if it was free.
Well, it wasn't free at first.
And has like 600, like 60 people at one, and it's like a battle royale Mario Party. I think that was a genius idea. Whoever came up with that, they were smart. They were cooking.
I have Omori downloaded after like I play Persona. Actually, no.
It's a good game.
I've been pretty disconnected from like Twitter Omori. Like, so I have no idea.
Me. So have I.
Like, I have no idea about anything.
Yeah, everyone says it's good.
Yeah, everyone says it's good, so that's why.
So I'll believe them.
I like that.
Depending on Omori's length, because I haven't researched that at all. I'm sure it's like long, because
No.
it's not long.
It's like. Let me see my Steam quick time.
It's probably like $20.
I have it on Steam. I didn't pirate it because I don't pirate indies. I would be very surprised if it's over 30.
It's not long, but for like, depending on its length, it's either gonna be after Persona 4 is gonna be Omori or Yakuza 0.
Yeah, if you're looking for shorter, definitely pick Omori.
Yeah, okay. Because I didn't. If Omori was like long, then I don't want to like, I don't want to go through a whole slog to like get to a different game.
I have 28 hours, and I was pretty generous with looking around.
That's actually why I played Sonic Origins, because I knew it would be like really fast. But
save Yakuza for a rainy day where you got nothing to do.
I was also gonna say a rainy day. That's funny.
Yeah, when you got nothing to do.
Yeah, like long games like that, you gotta save them.
Yeah.
Like you play back-to-back Persona games, that shit's like whack. Now, me and Michael also did that back in the day, but
Well,
every single Persona game, I stayed up until like 8 or 9 in the morning to finish. So I'll always be like, oh, I'm sure this final boss isn't that long, and then it's like 2 hours long.
Oh god, that's so true.
No, Persona 3 is the worst. You get right down if you play that. That is a clean 2-hour boss, and like 2 hour, not exaggerating.
Yeah, well, I'm just lucky.
The Arcana.
It's literally fighting 13 bosses in one boss. It's the same time.
13.
Versus 14.
What else? Oh, back just really quick to Persona 4 again. I think I'm like very mixed on the gag of the Groucho Marx glasses. Like every time, I kind of hope it keeps going, but like Kanji threw it away, so I'm kind of hoping that Teddy keeps making more. Don't tell me if he does, but.
Okay.
The what?
You know when the nose and the mustache glasses with swirls.
Oh.
Like that's pretty funny. It's funny and it's also like, all right, but I guess the way the characters like interact about it make it funnier. I have seen the whole thing again. It's the intro again, so I'm aware of the other characters that will be in the party, and I'm pretty sure that I already know. I should have said it like last time, but I'm pretty sure I know which characters they like added into this one.
Do you?
I'm pretty sure.
Let's get it. Who is it?
Yeah, tell me if I'm wrong. Is it like Marie?
Yeah.
Yep. It's just it felt the way that her confidants go. I usually don't go to her, but I went to her 3 times. The way she interacts with all the other party members, and none of the others did that that quickly. I was just like, oh, okay, it's probably you. The same way what's her face? You know, the red-haired girl.
Yeah,
from
nice
Persona
and
5.
forgettable. No, don't worry. I know her name. I won't say it though. Haha. No, go finish your link. Yeah, you should probably do that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Make sure that Marie is done.
I actually want to remember her name. That's really... Kasumi.
Yeah, Kasumi.
Kasumi. Yeah, forget it. It's really messed up.
Or something else.
It's really messed up. It's so messed up that her fucking... It's a nothing Link. You could have played... It's like you really could have played the whole game without her. She had no reason.
I mean... Yeah, that's what it was.
Well, I guess for plot, for the end. It's for plot.
That's what it was. You could play the whole game without her, and then they said, let's just release the same game with some DLC attached to it. And then...
But, anyway.
So,
No, but I mean like in regards to like the final like for Royals like the final.
Oh, I stand by Royals finale is like incredible. I think that's
it's good, but like that's the only reason she's relevant. But she didn't need to be playable either. Like it could have just.
That's because it's a segmented ass thing. If like, let's say Persona 5 didn't come out in 2017, and they actually developed that plotline, if they even knew that they wanted to do that plotline back in the day, they probably didn't. If it was just one game, it probably would have been a lot better. But obviously, it's just the same game. Shoot all it in.
Given like 3, 4, and 5's like sequel remasters. Do they like make these games like plan to do them? Like, did they make Persona 5 plan to do like Royal?
They probably plan to do Royal because they already did Golden, so they're like, well, this is what we do now.
What about like for Persona 3? Like that was probably
3 was just like,
no, I know that was like the first time, but like wouldn't that
3
mean...
was re-released 3 times, I think.
I know, but what I'm saying is like since 3 was like the one to do the re-released, did they do that for Golden then? Was like, oh, we should do that for Golden? Do you think?
Probably.
They probably Persona 2 was released.
Okay, but
Persona
like
2 has a sequel. Like,
yeah, I know.
Persona 2 too. So they always have a.
I thought Persona 2 was just 2 games.
Yeah.
Oh, is there like another game after that?
No,
it's a sequel.
But like,
oh no, it's
they
just
always have a card
up
their sleeve about a third or a remake.
Yeah, they're probably thinking about it, but I don't know how developed it would have been. I don't know. Who knows? Atlas is fucking weird. Right? They make you pay like $100 for waifu costume DLC.
And Chris is upset that he can't make the like Nintendo Switch Persona jokes anymore.
Oh, I'm pissed. Of course, can't stand Atlas. Why'd they do that? Now you see, I would have been okay if they would have put dancing first. Right? You get the dancing games on there first. Let me have my laugh, and then you give them the games.
But now there's no, and then they release the dancing games later, and then you're like, oh well. They didn't release.
The dancing will probably come now.
It seems like that would have been. It really does seem like that would have been first anyway. But oh well.
Yeah, because that's easier to do.
But no, yeah. I guess I'll play Marie's Links. Yeah, to be fair, like she kind of like doesn't. She appears like sporadically. Like I'd have to like make sure. Yeah. I have to make sure that she's outside the door, unless it's raining. But like,
I didn't like Marie, so like I never went to them. And then they gave me they tell you eventually like, hey, you should probably wink, wink, nudge, nudge, go talk to this character. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I tried to do that, but then I got dicked over by something else in the game. So
I'll get there. Yeah, I'll get there.
They're very fun experience.
Yeah, I haven't really played anything else. I don't think so.
Yeah, sorry. There's a point where the game will specifically like she'll come and tell you like, oh, by the way, I'm gonna hang out around this area a lot more.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about the sporadic part that one.
Can I ask about one thing? So the first girl who died. Well, not the first girl, but like the second girl, but the first girl we know because we went to like saw her shadow, and she was like, "I fucking hate." I fucking hate him.
Now you know she was spitting.
She was right too. I fucking hate him. He's such a fucking ass. Like she was so mean. I was like, oh my god. Was he really that bad? I was just like, oh wow. Anyway, her brother, because her like, is he relevant? Do I need to care? Like I know like he has a character portrait.
Oh, he just has his own.
Yeah, I'm sure like that's another like confidant.
Yeah, it's a confidant.
Is it a good one?
Which one that is?
Does that give me anything? Like, is it good for like anything?
I think that was one of the few I finished. I don't remember.
Do you remember,
that's the
Michael?
thing.
Saki, like her name was Saki, right?
Yeah, I think. I mean, that's the thing with like 3 and 4, is that like you don't really get shit for completing anybody's fucking anybody's thing.
So it's really just focus on your party members primarily.
Yeah, because
actually, as like for my Red Golden, actually finished most social links. I think he was one of the ones I did not finish.
So
I didn't
Persona 5 is the one where they
October,
just like they made like the confidants help you like.
Yeah, like they actually tie into the gameplay a lot more. Like,
I mean,
which gives you more incentive to go do them. Like,
But I do enjoy that. Like, does it happen for other characters? I'm sure it does, but like, sometimes like Chie and Yukiko will like do this like double attack together. Does that happen for other characters, or is it just?
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing like.
Wait. What is? Oh, never mind.
Because I was just like, it might just be because I have Chie and Yukiko and like Kanji and or Yosuke don't really like do anything with them.
No, they don't. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I'm assuming it's that. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Like, I might.
Yeah.
Like already ahead of time, I might just like. I don't know if I want to like. I have to see how she plays, obviously, like when they get Rise. But I remember for Persona 5, like my team was like the girls because I like their magic, and also like Makoto's fucking heal all like was easy. And then like I had like An do like busted damage with like double attack, I erase her attack, and then like she does the fucking the big fire. And Haru, just because I like Haru.
Yeah, when I replayed Vanilla, Haru's
I like Haru a lot. It actually makes
doesn't Haru have Heat Razor, or is that
yeah, she does. She does.
Oh, she does. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get Heat Razor. You have Heat Razor, you're on the party. It's very simple. Very simple.
But so depending on like what Rise's like element is, like it's just gonna be from there. Although granted, like Kanji's is like electricity, but he was also like a physical attacker too. So.
True.
But no, that's all I have to say about my games, because that's all I played. You can go ahead, Chris.
Oh, fuck. Fellas. Alright. It's, ready for an hour-long section.
Oh boy.
I mean, it doesn't have to be an hour long.
Oh boy.
But,
I mean, it's a good amount of filler.
I just wrote,
We're like at 40 minutes.
Filler, right? If we're only going to be talking about the games we played, then that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the games we played. Right?
Yeah. That is just take your time.
So, yeah, you can go in depth and shit. Maybe not too in depth. I know you guys don't care about too much of this.
Actually, I mean, well, like, if you want to talk about it, talk about it. Someone might.
So, I finished Final Fantasy VI. That was a while ago. It was like last month or something. And I thought it was really nice for a 1990 whatever release on the SNES.
Oh, SNES
like
is
the story.
probably like... Yeah, that's definitely like a while ago. That was in 1994.
Yeah, old. 3D started in like what, 1999 or something around there? 1998.
Like 3D games.
Yeah.
All I can remember like 3D. Well, 3D games have been around for like a while, since like the SNES like FX chip. But if you're talking about like the 64 era, then like
I mean like 64.
That's like 96, like after 95.
Oh, okay. Well, this was the last not 3D Final Fantasy game I played. And it's definitely the best one of the classics, of course. No, I understand why a lot of people would suck this game front and back. I see it. I get it. I really enjoyed it. I like the story. You know, despite some moments where I guess like in the second half of the game, right? Gabriel, you played Dragon Quest. You know how Act 2, right? Just think Act 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they pretty much got that from this. And so like the characters kind of get split up and stuff, but you don't even have to like recruit them. So it's really like they become optional.
Oh.
And yeah, and shit, and their stories now become like segmented, and there's like really good stuff there, like the stuff with like Terra, and the stuff with like Edgar and his people, and like that stuff's like good, but like it's not part of the main plot. But good thing I was like super enjoying the game, so I was running around the world because the world was actually like fun to explore and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was.
It's kind of like it's a shame that these are like optional stories.
Yeah, there's a lot of party members. There's like 14 party members, but like.
Okay, well I guess but
yeah,
the stories are still good despite segmenting it.
Well.
Okay, well, not all of them, but like the ones you liked, I guess. I haven't. Yeah. Obviously, I haven't.
So I like the gameplay a lot, actually. It's probably the one is like it's this and like 7 are probably tied for Square's like best turn-based stuff with the ATB meter. But like I don't know, 7 is kind of hard because like it's fucking materia system is so good. But in 6, you can pretty much make characters do whatever the fuck you want them to do. But they also come with their own like unique stuff. So like maybe you have like a thief and then he can steal, and he's like the only one who can do that, right? Or like you have this other character who can like transform into like a super mode, and now she does extra magic, right? They all have their own unique stuff, which gives you reason to use the characters outside of just, you know, your best character or whatever. Which I like. I like that shit. I like when games do that. Unlike some other game we might talk about later. I think the music was really good. Like super good shit for its time. But I'm also playing on the remaster. So they have remastered music. So it's like orchestrated soundtracks and stuff. I think that's really cool. It's really good. So 6 is really good. So, you know, it's a good game. So I don't have to sit here and talk about it too much. I then moved on to Final Fantasy 8 because I've already played 7.
You weren't just gonna replay. When was the last time you played 7? Actually, like the original 7.
The original 7. It was like right before Cloud came out in Ultimate, Ultimate, and like Smash 4. Yeah, it was a while ago.
That is a while ago. You didn't want to replay it? I guess it's kind of.
I'm probably gonna replay it on stream one day.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a.
Yeah.
I played it.
I'll save that.
I already played it, so I'll play the ones I didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like I've already played 9 too, so I'm gonna skip
except for 9. Is it like aside from 7 and 9? Did you play any of the other ones like before?
I played 15. 15. When did that game come out? Like 2016.
I remember. You didn't play any of them before 7, did you?
Nope. Because like I wanted to play a Final Fantasy game.
I know when I was like. No, sorry.
No, oh yeah, sorry. No, go ahead.
I know when I was like first getting into emulation, I played Final Fantasy 1.
Oh, big mistake.
Like that's when I was like a kid, so I don't remember it. I'd have to actually like play it again to like know. But obviously like I don't know anyone's consensus on it, so I don't know if I should even bother or not. Aside
the Pixel remasters are really good. Okay, I guess that's the one thing. So, I'll end with my thoughts on 6 overall. Like the Pixel remasters, like for all 6 games, are like the best way to play the games. So,
okay. So I feel like
you have.
Need...
You get speed up. You get like you can turn on like an auto battle feature. So like if you need to grind for anything, you can just fucking hit auto battle and they just do it.
Auto battle is so good in RPGs.
Yeah, that's so good, right?
There's a whole like hit on a scale of 1 to 10 that adds 1 point by itself.
Quality of life changes are always welcomed.
Yeah, very quality of life changes. I know they went in and like changed a couple of gameplay things as well.
The main thing is like auto battle and like speed.
Yeah. So Final Fantasy VIII is it's quite unfortunate, right? It's quite unfortunate that they have to put this shit out after Final Fantasy VII. Like, can you imagine releasing Final Fantasy VII, that shit blowing up the way it did, and then they're like, wait, we have to put out this next game. And it's like nowhere near FF7.
I think it was things like that. I feel like it's kind of like a fuck. I guess maybe we won't put all the effort we can, so the next one could at least be seen like higher than like this one. Then like make the next one after 8 like better, so it can be like a more.
Well, 9 is better than 8. This is facts.
I know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
like after like a
have to take the blow.
Colossal yeah, like that. So then the next thing would be cooler. Yeah. Go on.
Have to hold it, dude. Well, I maybe we can go into the small list of likes I have here. Obviously, it's a Final Fantasy game, so the music's good. It's great, right?
Oh, quick.
I think the junction system, which is like this game's gameplay system, where let's go ahead and explain that. I'm actually playing FF8 right now as we speak. I'm in the final dungeon. This junction system thing, right? So you get like summons, right? You guys know summons. Your Shivas, your Bahamut's, your Ifrits, right? You can then quote unquote junction them onto a character. Okay, sure. And then they give you like abilities. So like a character by themselves only can attack. Like they just have attack as like an option. But once you junction on a summon, you can get magic, the ability to summon the summons, items, but like I'll explain. We'll go into that one later.
Sounds like Persona.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
Dude, Persona.
Kidding. I'm not like that.
And then there's this feature. I'm pretty sure it's this 8 exclusive feature. Like it's called Draw. So the main thing with this game is Draw. Is this ability called Draw? And what you do with Draw is when you fight an enemy, you can draw. You can draw in magic from them, right? Like
okay,
you can,
I was
like an enemy would have like, I don't know, maybe like 3, 4 magics on them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You can like draw onto them, and now once you draw it, you have the option to either store it, like stock it, or cast it immediately. And like that's cool. Like I actually think that's kind of
that sounds
cool. Like that's like cool. It doesn't get any deeper than that. That's where my problem kind of comes in, because like it's been like that for the whole. Like you get that at the beginning of the game, and I was expecting things to change and stuff, and it never did. So what you can do with stocked magic though is that you can put them on like a stat, and it'll buff the stat, which is like that's cool, sure. It's cool, sure. Except that you never really know which stat, like which spell would buff a stat better than another one. So it's just you just hit the auto button and pray that it works. And if it doesn't work, then well, you're in for something. But the main thing though, right? Because I've gotten through this whole game by doing one thing, and that is spamming summons. I just summon them, and they do their attack. That takes like 2 minutes. They're like 2-minute long attacks, which is annoying actually. After like, especially when I'm spamming them to attack and shit. So they come out and they do their fucking attack, and then they do like big damage. But like if you just do, you know, like a normal attack or like a magic attack, it does like super shit damage compared to the summon. So it's like, why would I ever do normal like magic when I can just spam these? And then there was one fight that I actually did today where you couldn't spam them because it would hurt a character that is also in the fight, and you can't, like, if that character dies, then you lose. so you pretty much have, so I have to use these, you know, these shitty ass spells that are doing like 300 damage to take down this enemy, where if you scan the enemy, it just hits you with the question mark. They don't even tell you how much HP this guy has. So you're just sitting here praying that you don't kill this other girl by accident, or you don't run out of magic. Because, by the way, when you stock magic, it's only like 1, 2, 3. You know, it's like a number. It's a number of magics that you get. So like, but there are other ways of getting magic. Like there are places like in the overworld. There's like drop points, I guess is what they called, and you can draw in magic from there, and that'll give you stuff outside of battle, which is like, sure, that's great. And then you can also use like abilities that summons give you, where you can turn items into magic, which I'm glad I figured that one out. This game is like Xenoblade 2 but bad. Right, so it's like they throw the tutorial at you, and they expect you to like sit there and read it for like 2 hours, and I wasn't gonna do that. So gonna do that.
Now, granted, like, you do have yourself to
go back. Yeah, but I mean, you can go back and you have a tutorial button in your menu.
Right. Yeah. It'd be kind of crazy if not.
I haven't fucking done that. I haven't done that. But yeah, they don't really teach you too much stuff. But yeah, that's I'm not really fucking with the combat system. I've tried to discuss it with a couple of people. They said that if you know how the game works, it's so much better. It's like, okay, well, I don't. That's the first time.
That's not really
game,
like,
right?
I gotta say, that's not really like a good defense. Like, a lot of games have like unique combat systems, but that doesn't mean like I have to like get to know it. Sometimes it's good that if a game can like be easy to pick up, like easy to play, hard to master type.
Yeah.
But if it's not easy to play, then like just because it's hard to master doesn't make it good.
Yeah, that shit's it's a little confusing too.
Yeah.
But hold on, let me complain. One more thing to complain about this fucking system. One more thing to complain about with this dumbass system. So I mentioned the fact that your character starts with attack on, and then your summons give you abilities, right?
Yeah.
Funny enough, you can only put on 3 extra abilities, so that means you have to either pick magic, draw, summon like a summon or item.
Item?
In a normal or item. So in a normal game, right, you would normally just have all those options available to you.
I hate difficulty
without having to swap them in and out. But I have to make the choice. It's like, wow, do I want to have items on, or do I want to have like my summons? And you basically need draw 24/7, so like that's guaranteed to be on there. And then you want to use your magic, so that's also on there. So it's like between like summons and items, and it's like, well, summons do big damage.
I don't know why that's funny. Like, it reminds me of like Super Mario RPG, where you have to have Mario in your party. It's like you have party members, but one of them has to be Mario. It's
that's another problem. So
oh no.
So our main party member, Squall, we'll get to him. I haven't even talked about the plot. fucking plot. I haven't talked about the plot. But our main party member, Squall here, he can't leave the party at all, ever, unless like the story, there's a story point where he's just not there, right?
Isn't that
because
kinda
of
like,
this,
isn't that kind of like
Mhm.
normal then?
this is normal. But you want to let's go into why it's a problem.
Okay.
Because of this, he is constantly leveling up, right?
Oh.
The game scales to his level.
Oh no! I can see where this is going.
So what if you and because if his level is super high, you get less EXP from like enemies. So like the rest of my party are in their 20s. In their 20s. And this guy is 52. But I go kill an enemy, I get 1 EXP because this fucker is level 52. And I can't do anything about it. I mean, I guess there's ways around it, right? Like maybe I could get him killed and then like grind the other guys, but like
Oh, so you can like still play.
I'm not doing that. Yeah, if he dies, he can still.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the saving grace, right?
That's so dumb though.
It's the saving grace.
I really hate difficulty by omission.
Yeah,
Like,
this
when
game
things-
really does feel like that.
Like when a game like just feels the need to make something challenging by just taking away. Like that's not
Oh,
that's not good.
yeah, dude.
Hey, games that do
This
that
is something.
so much.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that I hate games that do that so much.
Yeah, dude. Listen, so I'm in the final dungeon as I mentioned earlier. I'm playing the game right now. In this dungeon, they thought it was such a so brilliant
Oh, is that
idea.
the tweet I saw?
to get no. That applies to the entire game.
Okay.
The cure
This-
cure magic is halved if you have a magic called Shell, which like halves magic overall, right? So if you get hit by fire, it does half less
yeah,
damage than it would. Yeah. But that also applies to your healing magic. What?
Oh my god. So like
Why?
any incoming magic is the effects are halved.
Yeah,
That's
all incoming
awful.
magic effects.
That's
Which is like, that concept isn't like new because if you have reflect, like throughout the I've played. This is like
that just sounds
the
like a
sixth
bug.
game I've played now. Throughout the game, throughout the series, if you use a spell called reflect, it will reflect every spell off of that person that has reflect on it. Right? That's like the trade-off because like they can't get hit, but you can't like heal them with magic, so you have to use like an item or something. Sure, but Shell, no. Because like some of these bosses require Shell. Like if I don't have this buff up, I'm gonna get O-code. I can't believe this shit. But that's not what I was about to get into.
Oh, yeah,
what I was about to get into
sorry.
is this dumbass dungeon. This is the final dungeon of the game, and they thought, hey, let's have some fun, right? You go into the dungeon, you get a message. All your abilities and features are sealed.
Huh?
So you can't use magic, you can't use items, you can't summon your summons, you can't save the game, you can't revive your party members if they die.
Huh?
It's now, right? I made it sound completely.
Yeah, you make it sound
horrible,
like,
but
oh,
the entire point of the dungeon is for you to go around and unseal them.
That's all kind of
So
dumb.
like,
I'm a level. That's
but this is something that I feel like this is an okay idea for a dungeon if it happened like I don't know 20 hours ago. But I'm like 47 hours and I'm ready for the game to end. Like I'm here with my end game shit. Just let me use it. Let me go through. I'm out of here, right? But no, I gotta sit here.
difficulty by omission.
That's literally that. It's literally just difficulty by omission. Like the first fight you do in here, you just hit the boss with like attack. But guess what? He has death. So like, you can just cast death and now your party member dies. You can't revive him. You can't use magic. You can't. They're just dead.
And no EXP after that if you beat it, I guess. Right?
Oh yeah. Bosses don't give you XP in this game for some reason.
Oh,
I guess it's because of. is because you get a lot of AP for your summons, because like summons are
okay.
a big part of the thing. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah, if they work around it, like, you know, that's fine.
Yeah, dude, I'm done complaining about the combat system. But I think I just slide this in here because it's also related to gameplay before I move on to plot. The world itself is so fucking empty. Like, there's nothing to do. Like in this, like I found like a couple of things. Like I actually found a really good extra thing, where it was like an extra dungeon. I go in there and you beat the boss, and the boss like joins you, and he can like randomly show up in any fight and just one shot the fight. And that hey, Odin, crazy. That's my goat. That's my goat. So like that was actually like a really good fight. I'm glad I found that, but like there's not much to see in this world. Like if you run around, it's just, you know, empty and shit. When you compare it to literally the game that came before it, FF7 has like so many places to visit, so much to do in that world, which is like, it blows my mind. I gotta look up like the time gap between this and 7 and to really see what went down there. But yeah, in terms of story, right? BRP. Oh, sorry. The story.
You sound pretty excited to talk about this.
Yeah, I'm very excited. So, like, you know, the first like couple hours of the game, for lack of a better term, very Persona, right?
Oh.
So it starts. You wake up. You're in school, like this like school thing. It's not really a school. Yeah, but it's a school. They're essentially training kids to become like soldiers to go fight like the sorceress, right? The sorceress person. And that is like a pretty slow like start, right? Like the game is pretty boring until one little like there's one actually really good moment that happens throughout. These moments happen actually throughout the story. It's when characters will suddenly be like, "Whoa, I feel kind of sleepy," and then they fall over, and then the game just like blacks out, and it comes back in. You're a completely different like party in a completely different location, doing their own like thing, and like these guys compared to the normal party are great. These guys are great. I wish the whole game was them. I would, because the normal party sucks. They suck. These characters suck. The main character, Squall. So Michael, you'll know him more of by if I call him Leon, you'll know who he is.
Oh yeah,
right. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, but believe me, when he's better in Kingdom Hearts than he is in
Final insane.
Which is like
that's insane.
That's impossible, right? Shouldn't
like,
that be impossible? Shouldn't that not work? Yeah. Well,
or he was doing like nothing in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, exactly. He's like a edgelord, like, you know, I'm not letting anybody know about my feelings. I'm keeping to myself. It's like this whole fucking game. Obviously, until he meets this generic happy girl, who then he of course falls in love with, and now we have this love story, and then he's still kind of an edgelord, but not really. But like, I don't know, he's not a likable, protagonist, especially comparing to like fucking Cloud, my goat, right? I'm constantly comparing to 7 because 7's the game that came before this. It's like Cloud is like my guy, and like the Cloud thing, like Cloud is not like, he's kind of like quote unquote edgy at the start because he's not really used to the gang, but as soon as you leave Midgar, like Cloud is like goofing it up.
So Cloud remembers who he is,
yeah.
Fucking geeky ass character.
but like nobody. I'm looking at the party, and like they're all like annoying. They all just like I would rather just none of them be here. In comparison to the Laguna sections, which is what I mentioned earlier, where the game just switches over to a different party. Those sections were really interesting and really nice because I don't have to do. First of all, I don't have to deal with the main party. The second of all, Laguna, the main character of that segment, is actually like good. He's like a goofball, and he like never really cares about anything until like he kind of is like forced and learned to actually take shit a little bit more seriously, and it finds people that he cares about and he wants to protect them, and that spirals into him becoming like a president of this like region that we visit. It's like this game, who fucking cares, dude? I'm spoiling the hell out of this game. We're good. So those sections are revealed to be like the past, like they happened in the past. So you're seeing this character like go through, and then eventually they meet up. The main party meets up with these people that you were seeing in the past to go defeat the final boss, which is what we're doing now. But it was, it sucked. However, right, I said the first couple parts sucked. There's a point, right, I think it's the end of like disc 1, where you go on like an assassination mission, right? And from that point of the game, pretty much until the real villain is name dropped, that was actually pretty decent. Like I was enjoying the story there. I was actually like playing, like I actually was like excited to play the game to understand more, and I was like, oh, what's gonna happen here? But like every time, every like theory that I would come up with for this like plot was like better than what actually happened, and I hate that. Like I can't like
Don't you hate thinking about better endings for games than the game creators do?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how this ending works. Cause like, see, right now the main villain, their plan, their whole plan, peep game, right? So this basically the entire time before they drop the real villain, you're fighting this person called like the sorceress. Their name is like Edda. You're fighting Edda. Edda is like kind of cool. She's like evil, does evil shit. Nice, right? Kills people, blows up shit. Nice, cool. You then beat her, and then it's like, no, I was being possessed by Ultimecia, who's from the future, and she's coming back to the present to take over me, so then she can go even further back into the past, and then compress time itself. And I'm like, what?
What?
Like, I'm literally like, I've never. They literally dropped that name, Ultimecia, like for the first time during that cutscene, and I'm sitting here like, huh? It's like if Edda was like the main villain, if Edda went the way I thought it was gonna go, I thought it was gonna be pretty nice. But no, it didn't. She was being like controlled by some person from the future, and so where we are now, we're in like compressed time. But I don't even know what a compressed time is. Like,
what is what?
I don't know what. It's like when time, I guess it's space, it's past, present, and future all like together. But like we don't even know why they want to do that. Like they just want to do that. They woke up one day and hey, I'm putting time together. Who knows? Maybe I'll get an explanation, right? Maybe I'll walk into the final boss room and she'll, give me a nice hour-long explanation.
Metal Gear Solid cutscene of just the entire damn thing.
Yeah, and maybe it'll be good, right? Maybe. But
that should be hilarious.
I doubt it. So, I guess that's it. I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, overall, I think the game is it's okay. Like, there's some parts I kind of like about it, and there's some points I hate.
Yeah. It's Final Fantasy VIII, right? it?
Yeah, this is Final Fantasy VIII. Go ahead and skip this one. There's a reason you don't hear much about this one. There's a reason.
Oh, yeah, that was actually what I was... It's like, how is this, like, if you know it all, like, the community for Final Fantasy, like, be rate?
I know it's not up there. I know that much. I know, like, there's some people that are like, if it's Final Fantasy suffers from Pokemon, right? The Pokemon syndrome, where it's like, if you grew up with it, you love it.
Yeah, because I'm reading. I looked up like a ranking of like Final Fantasy games, and like I can see 8, and this person says 8 is hands down the best work of Uematsu's career. That's how you say his name.
Oh, Uematsu is the music composer.
Yeah.
So.
Is it good? Is it that good?
Yeah, the music's good. Yeah, that was the first thing I started with. I said the music's
No,
good.
I mean like, would you consider it like the best?
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
Not when FF7 soundtrack exists.
He said it was a total blockbuster with lots of hype. Fell short in some ways, but a tour de force. This guy played. This was like a game that came out during this guy's high school time.
Yeah, I mean, what else was he playing back then, bro?
That's right. His favorite game is Final Fantasy VII.
Wow, this guy gets it.
Second favorite is 9. And then...
That guy also gets it. Yep, he gets it.
And then it's, that's 12. 12 and then 6.
12. Our friend Kyle.
Was that 11 or 12? Or 13? No, it was 12 or 13 that he played.
12 the Zodiac Age, he said.
13 is the infamous one.
13.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm
so excited.
That's the bottom at this
11,
guy's list.
11 is an MMO. I am so excited for 13 because like people say I'm only hearing bad things.
It's funny. The only things on these lists that people put lower than 13 are 1 to 4.
1 to 4? No.
I see this person put 4 and like under 13.
4 I highly disagree. 4 is holding up today. Like
I think 1 to 3. 1 to 3 is what like is. I think those are the like, if you're thinking about like that, sure. Like old.
I mean, I like 1, 2, 3 as well. I mean, I like 1, 2, 3 better than 8 probably. Maybe we'll see about 3. We'll see about 3. 3 is like I hate 3, but not really. Like I don't hate 3. I just don't like that 3's gameplay system is.
But I see like on these like comments that 8 is kind of like a mid-high for a couple people.
Mid-high?
Like
yeah, they're all coping.
Closer to middle than high, but mid-high.
Well, I do think the game overall is probably okay. I think the game's okay. I wouldn't call it super. I wouldn't call it bad.
One person rated it their favorite actually. Number 1, Final Fantasy 8, and then under that is right under 8 is 11, and then 12, and then 7.
Yeah, our friend Kyle slurps up 12, so it'll be quite interesting when we get there. Yeah, I mean 8 is not gonna be up there on my list. I want you to know. When you see the tier list, when I drop the tier list, right? 8's not gonna be up there. Yeah.
That's funny. Anything else you got?
Well, you thought it was over. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought it was over. So, there's a game that got announced, and then I was like excited for it, and then I never played it until recently, and that is Metroid Dread, fellas.
Oh, I didn't know
that shit. Gas, fellas.
Oh, good, you played it.
Gas,
oh god. Fellas. I love Metroid.
I had to save this for the end because it's like a good game.
Oh god, Metroid Dread's so good.
So, I just want to start with saying they fucking nailed Samus. Thank God. After so long, they nailed. She's so fucking cool. Like they make these bits cool as hell. Like she is cold. hearted, like, oh man.
She's a bounty. That is the bounty hunter. OG bounty hunter over here.
Like the cutscenes where the cutscene where you finish, like, I think it was like the first boss actually, where you kill the first boss and like, you know, it's like limping, squirming and shit, right? And Samus is like walking. She's like walking away, but she's like charging up an energy beam because she knows it's still alive. And then that shit like jumps at her. She just turns around. Bow! I was like, oh shit! Like that shit was so good. Like that shit like that is so good. And what's good is that they like implemented that into like gameplay.
Yes,
like
yes,
the bosses do that. The bosses all have like super dynamic moments where like Samus is jumping all over them, doing flips. And you can like pump missiles into them. No, dude, Dread is like OD. Like they were like, hey, we're in 3D now. We're gonna go crazy.
Well, it's like 2.5D.
Well, yeah, I meant like, you know what I meant.
Yeah, not pixels.
You know what I meant.
Not pixels.
Right. They have like full on like cinematic cutscenes and shit. I loved it. So we can start the. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, wait, if we're still on gameplay, just like...
Yeah, we're still on gameplay.
Okay,
we're
like,
sliding right into gameplay.
I love when every moment that you destroy the robots, I love every single moment.
Yeah, so that's actually, that's a point.
Emmys?
I don't have it written here, but that's a big point. Not just Emmys, I just mean like, I don't know, there's something about these Metroid games. Like every time I played a Metroid game, every time you get a power up, you just feel
power
so much stronger. Like it's like a significant upgrade. Like every time you get a power up, it's like, oh yeah.
It could even be something like as like minuscule as like the rocket got stronger, but you still feel it because they show you immediately how it can be used.
That's actually a good point because there's some Samus has a lot of new power-ups in this one, which are very cool. Very cool.
I love oh god. Go on.
But like sometimes I get them and I'm like, when the hell am I using this? And then they show you and I'm like, oh shit, that's genius. Like, oh damn, that's smart. Like what? Like the multi-bomb thing? I was like, where the hell would I ever use this thing? And then they immediately show you the use, and I was like, huh! Like, I thought that was super cool. A lot of them are used for, like, the Emmys, because, like, we can go into the Emmys. The Emmys are, like, the big part of the game, even though I feel like they weren't as big as they did a really good job. They did a really good job of like the moment you're tired of Emmys, like you're tired of going through that section, they're gone. Like the moment you're like, yeah, I don't want to deal with another Emmy, they're already gone. Like it's actually like I wonder if that's like something they tested. Like I was like, where's the direct point where we could take out Emmys?
Yeah, no more Emmys. There's like 7, 8.
Yeah, but I know the last one, Samus just fucking one-shots. Like, that shit was, yeah.
For 7. Yeah, there's 7. Oh, yeah, that's crazy, honestly. I never realized, because, like, I guess some pixels would be harder, but, like, homing rockets. That shit.
Oh, I don't think those existed.
Yeah, obviously, I don't think so. But
that's
a new,
that's a new thing. Cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a really cool ability. I like how they have like doors tied to that that you can do. Speaking of that, I guess I didn't like whenever I do some MLG Pro shit with the Shine Spark, and then I just get a missile tank.
I think it's
moments like that. I'm like, okay.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like, but you know, I did try to 100% the map with those, so it's like.
Oh, I 100% it.
Yeah, so like I had to do that. Anyway. Yeah, I had to do that anyway. But. But I guess that's just kind of like I want more than just rocket stuff.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like missiles are good to have because that's all I use in boss fights.
Of course, like why? It's like, why would you not?
Man, I don't. That shit, like, what's crazy, right? Is the moment I sat down and I just moved Samus, it felt right. Like, it felt like they never left. Like, it's like Nintendo walks in the building, you know, they're watching all these, like, indies dropping their Metroidvanias. Nintendo walks back in and they put their cock right on the table and they say, yeah, but guess who made the genre? Guess who did it? Me, bitch. We did it. Like, the way Samus controls is so perfect. It's just perfect. And then they cleaned up some issues from Samus Returns, where like you have to stop and use the counter. Now you can just like run, and she just counters and she slides out.
That's
the
so
slide.
good.
Wait a minute, they gave her a slide.
Yeah, that's so good.
Which
they're
you
like,
think seems obsolete, but no.
Honestly, no.
It's good.
And not for a long part of the game because like you don't have Morphle.
Oh yeah.
For like
that didn't bother me as much as everybody.
No, it didn't because the like because the slide. Because the slide. So who
yeah,
cares?
the slide was pretty. Yeah, the slide was pretty nice.
So who cares? The Morphle is like now just the bomb thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's like specific places you can do the Morphle. I do think like the music wasn't, you know.
Oh well.
Wasn't any very memorable. Like I don't remember shit.
The reason is because I feel like for what they were going for is kind of like we don't really. The music's more like supposed to be atmospheric and like mysterious than memorable and like you know.
Yeah.
I can forgive it for what they're going
atmosphere stuff.
But like, that's not winning.
If I compare it to like I don't know, like Fusion or Super Metroid or whatever,
yeah.
You can still remember some tunes and shit.
Yeah, I know, but like I think it's because Dread specifically, they weren't doing horror, but they were doing like that.
I mean, the first time you encounter an enemy, that shit's horror. That's just a horror movie.
Enemies are so.
But
even their fucking
iPhone
noises. From the
dude,
2000s,
that shit is
yeah.
like God.
Even in their colors that are like bright, it's still like spooky, like creepy.
Yeah, I was pretty bad at the enemy sections, so eventually I just got godlike at countering them. So
yeah, I just avoided
so whenever
them,
they would catch me, I'd just be like, boop, and I'm out of there.
Exactly. Oh, the way that not all the Emmys work the same, so they'll have like unique like ability. That's really good. The one that was
right, and I just like knowing that.
At you. The one that
yeah, I like knowing that. Oh, that's my shine spark. When I kill you, I'm getting my shine spark.
Yeah, that was the feel. Like, I was like, oh fuck.
Dude, I don't know. I love that shit. It took me like I had like 14 hours clocked in. It's at 100%. It's kind of chunky. I will mention. I actually don't want to outright say it. I will mention the final boss and the entire final sequence is some like DBZ raw shit.
I'm interested.
Like Samus screams for like a good like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's so
He's like,
fucking fun.
Like, oh my yo!
Samus is angry.
She's pissed. Fucking destroys this van, dude. Like holy moly! I mean, and then like that like extra little thing at the end is like, oh. If you've been following the series for a while, and you see that, you're like, oh damn, that shit was hype. That was a good ending. That's a good ending. One thing I will say, I wish Samus like talked more. Like I wish she like talked.
I think
like we're in modern age.
I
know they're scared of. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Well, it's personally more no. I don't think Samus is like a talker. Like, I understand her rage moments, like where she screams and all, and I guess some like language would be fine, but I don't think she's a talker.
Well, I actually can disagree, and with the counterpoint, in Fusion, she talks. She talks. She talks to Adam a lot. I think she also monologues in like the elevators.
Yeah.
But like, I know they're scared of making Samus talk again because of Other M, and that's not the voice actor's fault. It's your fault, Nintendo, for writing a shitty story.
That's true.
Writing a shitty story and a shitty character. But you've proven that you understand what Samus's character is. It's like the moment when she does talk, she talks like once, and it's like in Chozo.
Yeah, I get that.
That moment's like really good, where she's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it, Chief. I got you." And like the music kicks in. It's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, you see, like it's because like the way that she doesn't talk till then makes it more powerful, I think.
Yeah.
Because she's like,
I guess
"Oh shit, Samus is like, cause I was talking shit."
But I mean, like, well, I guess I won't say that. But I just wanted her to interact with like Adam more, even though,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. It would have like fueled more of like that moment,
right?
If you know,
like we had a nice lore dump.
A lot.
We got a nice lore dump, and that's like
fat,
cool.
That was
like,
a fat lore dump. That's a bit a lot.
I was like, damn, dude, it's like it's literally just like this is like a fusion sequel. By the way, when the game becomes fusion, like I just became like I was kind of nerded out a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It's a little bit. I was like, oh my god, it's just like fusion. It's a little bit.
Metroid 5.
Yeah, dude, Metroid 5. I mean, they called it Dread. Metroid Dread. This name has been around since like Metroid Prime. Like, so the fact that they actually took this out, like Mercury Steam, they found these guys and they said, hold on, whatever you guys were doing before, don't worry about all that. Come over here, work on Metroid, and they're cooking.
They're cooking, and it's so good that like this is the fucking that they forgot Metroid's anniversary or just didn't care about it. And now we're here. We're here in Dread era where now we can maybe be hopeful for another game eventually.
Yeah, maybe it won't take another 20 years to get on the 2D Metroid. It'd be crazy.
It's really good, yeah. I'm glad you got to play it. Okay, before the design of a lot is really good. Like Samus's new suit.
Oh yeah, her new fit is good.
That's a clean fit.
Especially coming from the fusion suit, where it's like now it's like kind of morphing into her. It's like, yeah. And I like how they go into the fact that like Samus is like a hodgepodge of random DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That last suit was kind of.
That's what I was mentioning.
Yeah, that suit.
That shit is like
that suit's crazy.
Like nutted all over my screen.
Exactly. Yeah, I was like, oh my god. And it's so strong. It's really just fun. It's just so fun. Like at that moment, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, and you get that big. Yeah, you get the big moment where you get to play it too. It's like, oh, you don't. It's not just a cutscene, buddy.
Oh, that's good.
It's good.
You know.
So yeah, Metroid 6 and whatever. Because like, what's funny? They put no hints to the plot. They left you with zilch. They said, "Say, we might be back, we might not be. Who knows?"
But man, one thing though, it's like no Ridley.
There was no Ridley. I actually was fully expecting.
I was fully expecting Ridley, like in
because he's in every fucking game. So like,
but not this.
But
time.
Hey, I didn't miss him though.
Kraid
I was expecting him, but I didn't miss him. Kraid was there. Motherfucker was Kraid there. Oh, the cool boss.
No, it was a good boss. It's just like Kraid was here, but not really.
Oh, but see, but like on the quality of these boss fights, a Ridley boss would have gone stupid.
Oh my god.
A Ridley boss would have been so good.
Maybe next.
Because I just think back to that final boss. Like that shit felt good. Fighting that final boss, like learning the patterns, getting that shit down.
You know what was my least favorite boss? If it's even the boss, it's the where you fight the two soldiers.
Oh.
I think that's the one that's the most like, I guess, because you need to do it to like progress. But
yeah, those aren't even like, oh yeah, they're not really bosses. They're mini bosses, I guess.
Yeah, but like those are my least favorite. It was just like, oh, this is just a.
Yeah, those are a little hard.
This avoid and shoot. it's not really like any pattern to it. It's just kind of like.
Yeah, they just jump all over the place.
Yeah, I don't like that.
They hit you with horse shit.
Yeah, I didn't really like that.
I don't like that they split some energy tanks into 4. How about you just let me rock, 3 million HP? Sure, like
yeah, especially with the like the the gauge that cuts into your HP too. Let me do that.
Oh yeah, the photon thing, dude. They gave Samus an air dash. Gave Samus an air dash, bro. Yo, Smash Bros could never.
And she's just invisible now.
Yeah, that shit's good.
Yeah, nope, nothing sees me. It's so good.
I mean, but once you get rid of the enemies, you never use that. So.
Yeah, but it is cool, like for the every time.
Yeah. Like,
especially
you get
like,
enough
you can
use out of it.
So it's like good. Very good. Very, very, very good. Good job, Nintendo.
Good game. Nintendo's back on their Metroid grind.
As far as we know. I mean,
you should play the Metroid games. They're fucking good. I know you liked Hollow Knight, so I think you'll like them. They're not really a story, but like super.
I think you can play them all on a 3DS, right? Unfortunately for Michael, but yeah.
Well, I mean, that's actually it.
Yeah, surprisingly, we cut a big amount of time. We're like an hour 30.
Actually, yeah, I told you I'd carry it. I'd carry it.
Michael, you're a bit quiet. I don't know if you...
hello?
Yeah.
Oh, is he? I was like, is he on the mountain again?
Yeah. Did you not buy a new mic?
No, you're not.
No. Maybe my mic was actually far away. No, I did not buy a new mic. I'm the cheapest person you know. Do you think I'm gonna buy a new mic? As long as this one works, we're good.
Right.
It doesn't work.
He's trying his best.
It works fine. You hear me right now, right?
No.
Yes, sir.
Then it works.
Well, hey, next time, right? I won't talk about Final Fantasy VIII again because it doesn't matter what happens at the end of this game.
Maybe
my opinion's gonna stay the same.
Yeah, maybe just say one sentence about it. Like I finished.
What's gonna happen?
I finished it, and that's it.
Yeah, but what's really gonna happen is me just throat deep on Monolith Soft's cock when I'm playing Xenoblade 3. That's what's gonna happen. That's next time. Yeah. That's what's happening. Just me, just riding it like a cowboy. I'm excited.
I was not prepared for that description there.
Yeah, you weren't.
I was. That's literally like. Chris loves that. Chris has been on Twitter every fucking day about it.
Dude, I like the Nintendo game that I'm so excited. I've been excited for that game since I replayed Xenoblade 2 like last year, and I was like, oh yeah, like dude, 3's gonna happen, and this is gonna be fucking incredible. And then they announced it, and I was like, I'm here waiting. Like we're playing the waiting game. It's coming. It's coming.
What day is it coming up? The
29.
Yeah. All the way at the end.
Yeah. It's alright though. Maybe next time I'll talk about a certain hedgehog.
You said the 29th?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why did the Xenoblade developers decide to release their game on the day that I'm streaming? Wow. Competition much?
Oh, don't worry.
I'll just turn it.
It's no competition.
Competition much? They're trying to compete with me. That's all it is.
Hey, well, actually, on the 28th, right? Once it hits 12.
Yeah, it's
right. 12 a.m. Yeah, I'll just play it.
That'll be a solid.
And you won't be streaming at 12 a.m.
That'll be a solid 16 hours of before you get streamed.
Are you actually gonna be? Is it actually gonna be at 12 a.m.?
I actually don't know what time it's gonna be.
Okay.
Let me look. So the 29th is a Friday. So I don't know if it's the 29th or 30th. If it's the 30th, no, need fucking 6 cameo. No. We'll see. Fine.
Anyways,
It'll be later in the night.
I'm dragging myself to make a new video. I already have the like idea. It's just more of like getting into it.
Can I cameo?
No.
Okay.
Can I cameo?
No. You can cameo on the 150 subscribers.
150. Man, you signed up for high expectations.
I'm kidding.
What?
No, I'm kidding with the special. You guys could cameo if you like think about how you'd cameo.
I'm gonna say yo at it.
Yeah, I'm pulling up. I'm gonna say an all right, guys.
Whenever we collab.
This is already a collab.
Yeah, but I mean like on a non-podcast.
You're gonna collab on my stream, because on my stream we are playing all the Sonic games that have ever existed, and soon we will be playing Sonic Shuffle, right? And these clowns will be with me because they want to suffer too.
We can't let you suffer. And also, I want to play it because like I've never played it, so. And Michael's he's gonna play it.
What? Huh?
You're gonna play Sonic Shuffle.
Michael doesn't.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep.
Are you excited for Sonic Shuffle?
Oh, I'm so excited.
I love
bad games.
What are you talking about? Sonic Shuffle's the best party game.
What? Sonic doesn't have a single bad game.
Exactly.
Oh, is that right? Let's
Except for that one. Except for that one.
Hey, end the podcast.
I'm gonna. Game Gear games don't count.
Oh, they don't.
Oh, wait, isn't there that one specific game on Game Gear? I think it's called like a Sonic 2, something like that.
Oh no, that's a Genesis game.
Oh,
you're confusing it for Genesis game. Oh.
Actually, it's the movie. You're thinking of the movie.
Oh yeah.
I could have sworn they made a game for hamsters on that system.
Hamsters.
Tubes. All right. Well. Thank you all for joining us.
We'll save that for next time.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone, make sure to subscribe to youtube.com/channel/UCLVXJKWHXUKMMT5GRUC6C_A. I'm live streaming 14th and 29th and future days as well.
Yes, sir. And make sure you guys download Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, currently celebrating its 7th anniversary on Global Dokkan. Get your brand new units today, fellas. You log in, you get 100 plus stones for free. Log in today.
Yes, sir.
I'm blurring all that out.
No.
Well, just Michael's promotion.
Huh?
Okay, well. Okay, bye everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.